In today's show, we have so much coming your way, from gang banging,
all the way to things like Teen Moms. You don't want to miss this one.
FSM News starts in
3, 2, 1.
Hello and welcome to FSM News. I'm Zaharia Safforld.
And my name is Melody Epps.
Hey Melody, you know, in the past few months, I've really been wondering, is racism a real thing still?
Very funny you said that. It's like the whole country is thinking that right now.
What do you mean?
You mean to tell me you don't hear all about the controversy surrounding the Oscars?
No, maybe you should enlighten me. Better yet, here's Lori Wilkes.
The Oscars are purposely nominating white people. We have great African American actresses and actors like Kerry Washington, Idris Elba, that get shine for movies that they don't get shine for movies that they should be getting.
I didn't notice until it was brought, basically pulled into the national spotlight this year specifically.
I think before recently we've only had like maybe 4 black actors or actresses win an Academy Award in the big acting categories. So now we're finally complaining.
I believe that it's mostly Caucasian people that do the nomination, so I think that might be part of the reason why a lot of minority actors and actresses don't get the recognition they deserve. I don't think that boycotting is necessarily the best option. If you're trying to message that you feel underrepresented, pulling yourselves away, I don't think is the answer.
I think boycotting is too big of a decision because you have so many young actors and actresses that look forward to this event for their whole lives to just be able to go there. Why would they turn something down for a boycott that might not totally be necessary?
I would boycott the Oscars because if I'm not getting nominated for something and I'm showing my presence, I'm spending my money to even go to the event, and I'm not getting nominated, it's a waste of time.
Now all of a sudden next year we might see a lot of African Americans nominated, but you know, it'll be a reaction to this boycott thing, when in reality, I believe we should just look at, if they deserve it, they deserve it. If they don't, they don't, no matter what.
The mission that the Academy Award organization has kind of adopted this year in terms of trying to recognize more minority actors and actresses, I think is a good step. There needs to be more intentional casting in certain roles for movies. And I think that once that starts to happen, then it kind of levels the playing field.
It's always potential because like I said before, we have great actors and actresses that's doing amazing things, but at the same time, change has to happen.
Well, did that answer your question?
A little, but I'll eventually find an answer.
Well, enough about your thoughts. My turn. Girl, I'm starting on my rapping career.
Maybe you should be a comedian, because that's the best joke I've ever heard.
No, I'm serious. Everyone is rapping to get ahead. Why don't I try?
Hey, wake up to reality. I think you need to see this next PSA more than anybody. Roll it, guys.
Stand up, stand up. Keep flipping on the mic. Keep flipping on the mic. Stand up over there. Stand up over there. Come on, y'all know y'all cold. Stand up, get here. ABC. It's easy to count on me. 1, 2, 3. I know you see me. Mom, I made it. Teacher, I made it. For all you people out there that said I wouldn't make it.
That's all you down.
In reality, everyone cannot be a rapper. Please, stay in school.
Wow, much needed of a wake-up call. Imagine that look on my face if that was me.
Thank you for realizing that that wasn't your calling.
Well, since we're holding interventions, you need to stop hanging around with them thugs I seen you with.
Wait, who? Oh, no, that was all business. Look, let me prove it. Pay close attention to this next package. In the past few years, the amount of gang members in high schools throughout the country has increased, and due to that, violence in schools has increased. This raises the question, how are students affected by gangs?
They're affected very, very negatively. Because in schools, the gangs, they the ones that influence all the other children. They have all the girls, they have everything else, they do everything that the bad kids do, really. And this leads on the good kids to start to do the bad things, which leads to more violence in schools.
A time when I was affected by gangs was actually down the street. I was trying to go home, leaving from my verse program, and the people just randomly saw me and just tried to shoot me, and I had to take off. I feel like a student can't really focus 100% on their grades if they worrying about who gonna try to shoot them that night.
Now that we have talked to the people affected by this problem, let's talk to the problems themselves.
Some people go through different stuff, that's why they be trying to be a gangbanger. Some people just trying to be cool because they see other people doing it, or just trying to be up in it just to do some stuff. But me, I'm in it for the people I grew up with. I lost a couple of friends, and ever since I've been with this gangbanging movement.
People doing it to be cool, some people doing it for protection, stuff that's going on in the house. Some people, parents just gangbangers, so they gonna live the life their parents live, so they following footsteps.
It can highly affect schools because in what area you move in with a lot of shooting, somebody can get hit at school or something, and it could be an innocent bystander and it ain't got nothing to do with gangbanging. So if you're up in a high profile crime area, it's gonna be a lot of stuff going on in school you at. So you better go to a good school, because when you ain't somewhere you're supposed to be at, that's your butt.
Because kids can't come outside, they can't play. People can't come in front of their houses, walk to the next block. This store right here that's on your block. So it affect the community real bad, because people can't even go outside, barbecue, sit on the porch, catch them out, none of that. There's always something bad going around in the hood.
What we have here is a growing problem, and it is the job of our society to find a way to work it out.
The only way to actually change the gang's effects on the schools is by bringing it up. Because some schools, they don't bring it up. They just try to cancel out how you can show it. By uniforms, you can't do certain things, wear certain colors. That is just postponing everything. They still can do it even though they're there, but you have to bring it to everyone's attention. And after you do that, then it leads on to people actually doing something to make a cause and get rid of it in schools.
Start getting more extracurricular activities for these kids out here. A lot of kids just be doing stuff, they be doing anything out to school thinking it's cool and stuff. It ain't even like that. So schools better start doing stuff to motivate their kids to start doing better instead of doing bad.
Reporting for FSM News, I'm Zaharia Safforld.
Oh, what a relief. But that was a really valid point, seeing how education is the key.
Yeah, that's how you start to bring in the money.
I wish some people would learn that flashing money like they really got it, no way you should be rocking New Jordans and you live in a low-income housing.
Now, Melody, we don't know everyone's situation, but there are some people who agree with you. Take a look at this Living Beyond Your Means PSA.
What is this on your jacket? Why do you have this on your jacket? Who been kissing your sweater? Who been kissing on you?
Hold on. Listen. Check it out.
Are you serious? Oh
this
my
is
God.
the reason why we on this website. Let me go on here and get you these shoes right here, because I know you're going to like them anyways. What about these?
Alright, them nice. But I don't think that's gonna make up for it. But whatever. It'll do.
Come on, girl.
So go ahead and buy them. Pull out your card.
How much these cost?
$8.45.
Yeah, we just gonna go ahead do this right here. I ain't gonna do it. Alright, let me check my bank statement. I know I spent a lot on them shoes. Oh my God. How am I going to pay my bills?
You know, not having your priorities in check could really mess you up.
Oh my God, I heard that too many times, really too many times. Whether it's talking about education, money, or gangbanging, teen pregnancy is just becoming so repetitive.
Hey, somebody was just talking about that.
It was Desiree Williams. Speaking of that, let's roll her package.
Many girls tend to get pregnant at a young age. People expect them to drop out and be failures in life, but some beat the odds and make a good life for themselves and their child.
Well, I would say in society nowadays, it would just be harder for them to accomplish things.
Personally, for me, I feel like, I'm held back from the things that I really want to do. And, it's going to be tough and stuff, and I'll be worried about money and situations and stuff like that.
Young women who give birth while attending community college are 65% less likely to complete their degree than other women.
Though babies sometimes happen in unfortunate situations, meaning like at the wrong time, I think ultimately babies are still a blessing. I think that their lives probably turn out to be a little bit more challenging than they would have been if they would not have had a baby. But I've seen some success stories, and then I've seen some opposite stories.
We sat down and interviewed Diane Brown, who was pregnant at 12 years old, and talked about her experiences and how she overcame them.
I'm still stuck on that Oscar so white package. Who would have known that racism was so low-key?
Let's move on. There is so much else in this show. Teen moms are so strong. Even you said it yourself. We need to fix the gangbanging problem in schools.
You're right. I hope people paid attention to all of this. Well, that's our show for today. Check us out next time on CAN TV, Channel 19.
But if you can't wait to watch us, viewers can also check us on Facebook. Just search FSM News.
And don't forget, you can also find us on ABC7 Chicago website in the community section.
3, 2, 1, that's a wrap. Very funny you said that. It's like the whole country is thinking about that right now.
Okay, come on.
Everyone. Oh, well, since we're holding. Is you ready?
You know, not having your priorities in check could really mess you up.
No, ain't no.
Hey, somebody was just talking about that.
It was Desire. It was Desire Why you saying desire?
Who would have known that the racism?
Yeah, try again.
3.
How you doing? I told you about my connect. You can tell me about your name.
You didn't tell me about your connect. I asked you and you said you can't tell me.
That's not true.
What's your name? Effect down there, Brian, so it sounds like
Brian, move! You in the film?
Did you move? A crowd. You should do a crowd. Yeah, a crowd and then me.
It's still rolling.
We sat down with someone who is dealing with this type of situation and asked them about their experience.
Virtue never stops.
We sat down with someone about.
We gotta write this down.
Only 40% of mothers. Look, come here. We need to practice first.
Okay, only 40% of
Fewer than 2% finish the college. Oh my God! Finish the college. Are 65% less likely to gain their degree. Less likely to receive. Okay, I got it. Come on, women. Me. I don't know the one.
Would you like to do an interview?
We can't, but I will. Free to this free spirit media?
Yes.
They love us.
Free Spirit Media cultivates diverse youth voices to transform media and society.